Conference Myanmar 2014. This is a special day for CIMA, and this is the first student conference held by CIMA in Myanmar. It is with great pleasure to have all CIMA students to be here. This evening's conference aims to give you an overview of our newly launched 2015 CIMA Professional Qualification and Assessments and the reason behind the change, the examination information as well as the support which will be provided by CIMA. Without further ado, allow me to invite Mr. Michael Yee, Country Manager at Myanmar, to say a few words. Michael.
I think I'm a bit too short, you can't really see me, right? So I'm going to stand here to let you see. Okay, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay, some of you are still boys and not the girls. Yeah, as introduced by Jack, I'm Michael. Okay, welcome to the CIMA Students Conference 2014. Okay, indeed, I'm really glad to see all of you here. Okay, and I always like to mix around with students because you guys make me feel young. I'm not very young. Okay. Well, some of you might, I'm already 40 years old. Anyway, as long as you are not 70 years old, you are still young. Right. Okay, before I start, let me introduce the CIMA team. Okay, there are a few of us here. First of all, I'd like to introduce Mr. Peter Stewart. Okay, he's hiding at the back. Okay, he's our Director of Learning. Okay, and he's actually from the UK. Okay, as you all can know, as you all can see, he's not from Myanmar. Yeah? Okay, and next, I would like to introduce Mr. Venkat Ramanan at the back. The one with long hair. I'm sure most of you have actually seen him. Yeah, he's the head of Southeast Asia. Yeah, he looks after Southeast Asia region. Okay, next is Miss Wendy, Auntie Wendy. Okay, your Wendy, and she's our chief representative in Myanmar. Okay, she's our lady in Myanmar. Over there is Miss Christine O. Miss Christine is our regional learning and development business partner. Okay, basically she takes care of the centers as well as student progression. So if you do not do well in your exam, she's going to come after me. Right, so please do well, yeah? And Jack works together with me. Right, this evening it's about our 2015 Professional Qualification and Assessment. I'm not going to explain to you what it's about because Peter is going to do that. When we first introduced the revised syllabus as well as assessments, a lot of people ask us why. Why do you need to change? Yeah, for your information, CIMA revises its syllabus every 5 years. Right? So for those who are doing certificate level, okay, there is another revised syllabus in 2016. Right? So we will change and revise our syllabus. And again, why change? Now, I always tell people the only constant in this world is change. Things move very fast. I have a niece. Her name is Ivy. She's 13 years old this year. And I remember 2 years back, she scored very well in her exam. So I asked her, now Ivy, do you want anything from me? I can give you a gift. Then she actually asked, maybe just a meal will do. 2 years later, now she has been constantly #1 in her class since early of this year. She's not very bright. I'm sorry. Yeah, no record. Just recorded that. Okay, she's not very bright, but she scored #1 throughout 8 exams so far. Okay, and I just called her last week and asked, what do you want from me this time? I can give you something. Guess what she wanted? Guess, let's guess. 13 years old. iPad? No. She actually told me iPhone 6 Plus is going to come out soon. Right? So you know what to do? I was like, okay, iPhone 6 Plus, I have not even seen it yet. Okay, so this is one of the One of the changes that I need to adapt. Let's say if I'm not, if I don't follow news, then I will ask iPhone 6 Plus already released. Things like that. Okay, so adapt to changes. Now, another reason why we have the revised syllabus and assessment is to answer to some of the issues faced by employers as well as young graduates like you, young people like you, okay, which the issues that they are facing. According to a report by McKinsey, there are 75 million young people out there who are jobless. It's not because that there's not enough job out there, right? Because on the other hand, the employers claim that there are a lot of vacancies that they have are not filled up. Now, why did this happen? Because there is actually a mismatch of skills. There is a gap in between what the employers want and what the young people produce. Okay, let's take an example. I'm looking for a wife in Myanmar. I'm not married, huh? Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm looking for a wife in Myanmar. Okay, my requirements are very simple. Number one, long hair. I just take an example, huh? Okay, number one, long hair. Number two, soft-spoken, gentle. Number three, well-educated. Number four, quite success in her career. Yeah. Right, so, and I actually organized a matchmaking session. You know what is matchmaking? Someone will come and say, okay, good, then we go dating. Right, so there's this girl who came, no hair, and bald, okay, yes, yeah. And she's just graduated, she's very young, I think probably she's 15 years younger than me. And the moment she sat down, she said, Jide. Whoa. Is that okay? If you were me, would you choose this girl? No, right? Not because she's not good. It's just that she's not the one that I'm looking for. So back to the scenario just now. It's the same thing. The employers want something which the young graduates cannot produce. That's why there's a mismatch and there's a gap in between. So our syllabus is here to address. Okay, of course, in CIMA, we are not to produce people, we are not produce graduates, students who are capable to go for matchmaking session. Yeah, that one you can do later. Okay, but our objective is to produce competent and confident management accounting professionals who can actually lead and guide the organizations into sustainable success. Now the two keywords here, the first one is competent. Now, students like you, if you have gone through the syllabus, you have passed all exams, you are competent. Now there is no question on that. But the confidence part, okay, this is where you will need to build up. Right? Now we have done research among 200 companies over 17 countries. And based on their requirements, we have come out with what we call the competency framework. And this competency framework, it might sound a bit weird to you. Okay? This competency framework actually states that an accountant, a good accountant, or particularly a management accountant, will need to have 4 skills. Number one, core accounting skills. Okay? You will need to know accounting if you want to call yourself as an accountant, right? That's number one. Number two is business acumen. Someone who knows the business very well. Okay, someone who can actually speak from the business point of view and not just accounting. Number three, communication skills, people skills. Okay, a lot of students will tell me, I've got no problem in communication. You see my WhatsApp, you see my Facebook, I have got 500 friends. My Instagram, I've got 1,000 followers. Right? They are very active in social media, but when you talk to them, it feels like they have not talked to anyone for the past 10 years. When you ask them a simple question, what's your name? You can't even mention your own name. So that's the people skills. And the fourth one is leadership skills. Someone who can actually guide and lead the organization into sustainable success. Right? So these four skills are what we call a good management accountant, and our syllabus will address that as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with this objective in mind, okay, we will not be able to achieve without every single one of you, because you are the products. You are going to pursue, no, you are pursuing CIMA qualification, and I'm very, very confident that you will be with us, okay, to go through this journey. Yes or no? Yes. You don't really sound confident. Yes or no? Yes. All right, with that, thank you very much for taking your time and effort to attend this session, and I hope you enjoy. Please ask us questions when you are given the chance. Otherwise, we are going to ask you questions, especially those at the back. All right, thank you very much.